Hi there, welcome to the latest in the series of Elite Video Strategy, and this time it's called Mobile Video Strategy. Now, the goals when you're creating videos for mobiles are either list building, product sales, or traffic generation. Mobile videos are so important because about 80% of the population have mobile phones, and most of these phones have internet capabilities. So they're really important. Now, the kind of audiences you're going to get are app owners, people who view videos on their apps, those apps or mobile applications. There are quite a few of them for the iPhone and Android phones. And then people viewing on the mobile from websites directly. And from when you're viewing from a website directly, the traffic is coming from numerous traffic sources. It's coming from search engines, social media sites, blogs, all kinds of places. So you really need to take into consideration that it's not a one size fits all. You have to think about it. What exactly is your goal? Is it for list building, product sales, traffic generation? And then gear your video towards that. Also remember that mobiles screens are quite small, and so you have to, if you have to put text in it, you have to make sure that it's big enough for them to see. In as much as they can zoom, sometimes when you zoom, it actually, all the text actually leaves the page, so it's not very nice. So you have to think about such things. It may actually be better to put very little text on mobile phone videos. Okay, the next thing you need to think about is what kind of message. And the message really depends on what you're using the video for. Are you using it to list build, to sell products, to build traffic? What exactly are you using it for? But remember, it's a mobile phone, people on the move. It has to be informative. It has to catch them immediately they come onto it. No one's going to listen to a 5 minute video on the move if it's not interesting. So it has to be informative, it has to be short, it has to be viewable. As I mentioned before, if you're using text, make sure that it's text people can actually see. If you're speaking, make sure people can actually hear what you're saying. Make sure it's engageable, make sure it's something that can just engage them very quickly for that little time that they're watching your video. Make sure it's shareable. It's so easy to click on share buttons on the mobile phones, on a mobile phone, to make sure they can do that very easily. Make sure it's actionable as well. On mobile phones, you can do quite a few things. You can click on a URL, you can click on a button, you can do so many things. So make sure you always have some action. And when you have actions, it actually is a bit more sticky and a bit more interesting for people on mobiles. Well, the kind of marketing you do, you can do in-app marketing. That's marketing in the application itself. So you can encourage in an application, when someone watches a video, you can ask them to share it with their friends, which is quite good. You can market it on social media sites. So you put the video on a social media site and say, oh, watch this on your mobile, or you can say, okay, there's a mobile video here. There's so many ways you can do it on social media sites. So that's something that's very important. And then QR codes. I quite like QR codes. Those are little codes that they're usually square with black and white usually, and you can't see much. So what happens is you put your point your screen at them and it gives you a message or something, and that's quite interactive, and mobile users tend to like that. You can also market on a website. On the website, you put that you have a mobile video, and you can also do email marketing. Now, this I find very interesting, in that you can send someone an email on a mobile phone with a link to a video, and I think that's so useful for actually catching people on the go, that they can just click on a link in an email and watch a video. So remember, once again, make sure the videos are short, make sure they're informative, viewable, engaging, shareable, actionable. And remember, text on a mobile phone, make it big enough for them to read. Audio, make sure they can actually hear what you're saying. If it's just pictures without anything, make sure the pictures are in sequence. And I think that's just generally all you need to know about mobile video strategy. Thanks for listening and watching this video.